Oh my goodness, everybody's making friends? Okay, maybe not. Bobo brought home a new friend. I thought it was a little girl, but it's a little boy. He has a collar on. Very pretty little collar. And I'm surprised the boys are getting along with him because Bobo dislikes most boy cats. Even Martin is intrigued. But it's definitely a boy. Ooh, it's chilly. You guys were supposed to drop into the 40s and 30s. And I think I'm going to have to take my baby... Hello, Nosy. I think I'm going to have to take my babies in. Which I don't want to do, but my understanding is beans are very tender. I don't want my carrots to freeze. My bell pepper is bell peppering. Look at this. My little onions are growing. Hi, pretty. My little onions are growing in here. They're still that they're getting to know each other phase, I guess. It's been raining on and off all friggin' morning. Look, all the blooms on my azalea out. But, I need to get some advice in regards to my plants. Snails have been eating my basil. I found one on here yesterday. That one and that one. Hey, pretty. Oh, you got a pretty meow. But I'm stuck in the house because it's cold and rainy. And I need to... Ooh, it's windy too. I need to figure out what I'm going to do about my little plants. I have some cloches that I can put over the smaller ones, but I may just bring them in. Don't fight. Everybody's getting along. But I really don't want to lose any of my plants. My squash is growing out of its little shelter there. Look at that big pepper on a tiny plant. And another little one growing. I told myself I may as well start bringing them in, but my back is just not backing today. More growth on my lemon. Yeah, some of these I definitely have to take in. Look at my squishes. I hope they don't die. I have more seeds, but I still don't want anything to die. But I'm out here in my nightgown. It's past my knees, guys, so I'm not being too funky-tacky. But I'm going in because it is chilly, it's windy, and it's still drizzling. Martin, you want to come in, or are you still investigating? I almost fell on the bird seed. I'm trying to organize. The house is a mess. I'm in the living room now. I'm going to my sister's house, rain or shine. Miss them. Kind of want to make some carne guisada or carne con elote there. I don't know, just something good to eat. Look at them. Good gravy. I wonder who that kitty belongs to. Ooh, I need to clean my window. So cute. So cute. I don't know. Martin don't know how to feel about this whole situation. But I hope you guys get into something fun this Saturday. If you're local, you ain't, because it's rainy. Unless you don't mind being out in this stuff. But I'm just going to straighten up my house. Make sure the cats have excess food in their bowls. Make sure they're in the house before I leave. I'm currently making ramen for a little dude. He just woke up. It's going to be a lazy Saturday. And you know what? That's okay. Sorry if a boogie is loose, but I'm out here in the cold and in the drizzle, exhausted, in pain, but I am not going to lose any of my plants. According to my North Texas gardening group, it was safest to bring in whatever could be brought in and cover anything that I needed to cover. And that's what I've been doing, guys. You guys, I think Bobo is gay. I don't mind. I will love him anyway. But he keeps trying to mount this beautiful boy Very evidently and clearly a boy, but he's chasing him around, harassing him, and a couple times I've seen him try and do the dirty business. Like I said, I'm gonna love him anyway, but I didn't know animals did that. I thought their instinct was different, but then I guess they call it animal instinct for a reason. Maybe whatever goes, goes. But this little guy, hi, pretty. Hey, look at his collar, guys. He has this prettiest little collar on. Is this a name? Hold on. Toby. Your name is Toby. I'm going to have to put your face on the neighborhood app because Mr. Toby is missing. Look at me. Let me take a photo. Oh, that's so pretty. Another one. Oh, my goodness. Let me take a picture of your little collar here. Okay. Sorry, lots of distractions. But yeah, I just went ahead and took in everything that I could take in. My back is in knots. I am in pain. It is cold. I am tired. I'm exhausted. You guys, all I was going to do today was straighten up my house and go to my sister's house. That's all I was going to do. But I couldn't risk everything dying. The coldest night is going to be tomorrow night, Sunday night. And I really don't want to be doing this on a Sunday. Because if my bank is going to kink, it can kink tonight. And I can tend to it all day tomorrow. So I took in everything that I could take in. What I'm most sad about though is I can't fool with this again. This guy has not looked right since I brought him out. I ripped off a lot of his little arms when I tried to take him in and out this last go around, and he is so friggin' heavy that I couldn't, guys. I could not do the door and the cage thing and get him in and situate him, and I just couldn't. I could not wrap my head around having to do that again. So he's gonna stay out here, and I hope he survives. I'm gonna cover him in a sheet because tomorrow night's gonna be the coldest. It's gonna drop to 39. Tonight will be 40 something, and I know these guys have held on in 40 degrees, but because it's raining and drizzly, I'm scared that it won't freeze, but I'm scared that it's gonna shock it like really bad. But I'm so sad about this little guy. Big guy, but I can't do anything with him. Little dude helped me with all the other stuff, and he won't admit it, but I know he's tired, and he's so thin, guys. I know I don't want him aching either. So he's gonna stay out here. I took in my wildflowers, my snapdragons, every little floral, and my mint over here. I took it all in. It's inside. Look at how barren this looks. I took everything in. I need to take these in. These are not cold hardy at all. I need to take them in. Monrovias, my understanding is these do okay outside. Look how plump and lush, and they're spreading out so good. I also did research on these guys. I don't have any more room. And the fact that I paid $10 for these because they had wheels on them, those wheels ain't about crap on dirt, okay? They roll fine on the sidewalk, but out here on all this dirt, I have to lift the things. That's what I had to do to bring them out here, and I cannot lift these, and I can't ask little dude to try and do it. But I did some research because I was going to put some stakes in there and then TP it with like a trash bag. Just to protect it from the wind and stuff, which I still might do, but I'll probably do that tomorrow. But these are cold hardy up to 40 degrees, so they do okay. And we're not going to stay in the 40s. I mean, the next week it's going to be kind of low, but I think these are going to do okay if I did my research correctly. Isn't he pretty? Caleb, his name is Toby. His little collar says Toby. So I'm going to put his picture on the neighborhood app and see if somebody's missing him. Toby. But all of my spider plants that were over there have been taken in. The two that I had here to decorate. Bobo. What a harasser. I took those in. My fernies I had right here were shaken out and taken in. My Mexican petunia that I just bought because I had to have a Mexican petunia. That was the first thing I dragged in. I ain't losing another one of those. Again, we're going to be in 39-degree weather. Not freezing, not below freezing, but yeah, our news and our weather is telling us to take precautions with our pets and our animals in the next few days. So it went in. Over here, because I can't take them in, I went ahead and put cloches over my sweet potato vine. Over there, I put a little seed starter lid on my basil, which snails have been eating. I caught a fat little snail on the one in my tomato pot yesterday, and it left behind the same markings as this one has on it. I won't move that because I don't want it to blow away. But yeah, snails got to my basil. There's my poor little unfinished gate. Didn't take into consideration that the weather might warp it and do something weird to it. But this is still on the books to get done. My brother's still willing to help me. I just hope, like I said, the rain and all of that doesn't make it all loosey-goosey. These guys need to go in. I don't think they appreciate being out here. They're holding their shape okay, but look at that weird color. My understanding is that's from direct sun or lack of something. But I need to remember to take those in, because if my big boy is going to die, maybe this one will provide me another one, or one of these will provide me another one. My rose bushes are staying outside because they're cold hardy. They do okay. They've done okay. Under here, because this pot is super heavy, is one of my jalapenos and marigolds, and I went ahead and cloached those as well. My little squash that's growing here, I cloached. Is that the right word? Cloached. And then these over here, I did the same. It's the only things that I planted in the ground, and I want to protect them if I can. So, did that. My mini roses are staying out. I worry about my wildflowers. I hope they're tolerant. If not, I'll just start again. Now here with my salvia and this sweet potato plant, I think I'm going to cover it. I'm going to put like a little plastic bag over it. See if that offers any protection. I don't know how this little fountain is spurting when there's no sun. And this little rose will stay out here. It has new growth. It'll stay out here. But look at my purple hearts. Look, all this rain is just making them explode. I give it maybe 3 weeks. Maybe. And it's going to be full coverage. But I'm going to take these marigolds in. Y'all know I had to feed the kitty cat. Oh, I need to put the picture up on the neighborhood app and see if somebody's missing Toby. He's such a sweet cat, and he looks really healthy. So I'm hoping maybe he escaped and somebody will find him. But I'm going to try and keep an eye on him. And I done fed him, so he ain't going to go anywhere. If I have to bring him into the garage, if it gets that crazy cold, then I'll do that. But I'm going to go in. I still have to go to the pharmacy. You guys, I still haven't gone to the friggin' pharmacy because me and little dude's meds are crisscrossing. So I'm waiting until they all come in together, and then I can pick them all up. I need to go get my registration. We don't have to get inspections in the state of Texas anymore before we get our vehicle registration. And mine ended on the 31st of March, and I forgot. I was editing one of our videos, and I noticed that the sticker on my windshield was March, and here we are in April. So I need to get that done. And then I need to run by Walmart and get a few staples. Nothing that needs refrigeration. I just don't want to do it tomorrow. And it's only like, I think it's 2 o'clock, a little after 2 o'clock. I've been up since 8:30, and it seems like a whole long day. But I'm going to get up in this house and get situated, get cleaned up, and then head out. So I have a jungle in the house again. But this time I have more plants. I didn't have this many the first go around. I got my ferns, and I got my new plantings. So we're jungled up again. Oh, there's my little flowers from the little metal stands. And I had just cleaned my table, disinfected it. It was spotless when I realized I need to bring this stuff in. So here we are. Here we are with all the foolishness. Oh, guys, I figured out what this was. Y'all remember the little metal grasshopper that I found at the bins? Well, and it had a little string hanging off of it. You guys, this was a chime. Because look at the little holes on top. And the string in the center was like the main bing bong part. And then it has this little hole right here where I guess the chain was. So I'm going to make it into a chime again. Isn't that adorable? And then I was thinking, if I can pierce a hole through this bear and then dangle some chimey things like those wooden ones from here, I'll make this into like a wind chime. Those wood wind chimes. I think that's what I'm going to do with that. But there ain't no room to eat at this table. So I guess it's good that I'll be at my sissy's house. Here are all my spider plants. Is this all of them? No, that's most of them. And then my beautiful baby. Look at her. She's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. Here's where you can tell I've been busy out there. These are all my veggies. There's my petunia. Everything that I had out there in my little garden area. Look at my radishes. These are my wax beans. I thought those were my green beans. These are my wax beans. Everything that was outside is inside. And I hope they're okay. Because my green peas were just beginning to try and twist around my trellis. And I had to bring them in. But these are my green beans. And there's some kind of herb growing in here. I think I planted sage. I planted some kind of herb. So that's what that is. But yeah, it's way more chaotic, I think, than the last time. But hopefully it's just for a few days and that's it. Because all of this in and out, back and forth, it don't work my nerves, it don't work my body, and I'm ready for it just to be spring. Jeez, Texas. Hello, kitten. Did you make a friend today? Martin, you made a friend? He's knocked to the heavens. Goodness gracious. You guys, it's 8:30. After all that yard work, my body was hurting so bad. I was so exhausted. I felt so just funky. Like I couldn't even stand up. My body was just like, B, if you don't go lay down somewhere. So I lied down just to unknot. That was around 4. And I woke up at 8 o'clock. And I feel terrible. Because little dude was out there helping me, working out his little body, and hasn't eaten since like 1. I feel terrible. So I'm going to run out and get some Whataburger for him. I was going to cook. I wanted to make the carne con elote at my sister's house. Now it's too late to go over there. When I tell you my body feels like a freaking bruise, I'm trying to warm up right now in the car before I take off. Because I don't have the heat on in the house. I'm going to have to turn it on because my bones are not okay right now in this temperature. So from the cool house to the cold wind outside, I'm going to sit here for just a little bit and warm up. And then I'm just going to go across to feed my baby, my poor baby. And he will not wake me up, guys. He will not wake me up. I've told him so many times, I don't care what condition I fell asleep in. If you need me, you need to wake me up. I'm fine. You know, he will not wake me up. So I have yet to take any pain pills. I have yet to even clean up, guys. I changed my clothes and lied down, and just now I threw my hoodie back on to go get this food. My shoulder is on fire. I think my shoulders is what's hurting the most, but my back is right behind it, like, hello, what about me? But I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna pop I'm sorry, Martin's walking on the car. I'm gonna pop some, I don't know if I want a muscle relaxer or just some ibuprofen, something. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this little video here. I know it's short, but it was kind of a day with me. So I hope you guys had a really great Saturday. if you're local here and you're doing the whole gardening thing, I'm assuming you might be in the same panic as I am and other North Texas, Dallas, and local gardeners are in. It is so funny. I'm on the little North Texas gardening group, and a lot of people are like, leave everything outside, it'll be fine. And then a lot of other people did exactly what I did, brought everything in, and have been outside covering. I actually think the wind chill is going to make it colder than 40 some. So the last thing I do tonight is I'm going to cover my wildflowers and my little pot right here in the little rock bed. Sorry about the flashing, guys. My neighbor's security camera, their battery's always dying, so it flashes. I hope I'm not triggering anything. Or, ooh, that's worse. Hopefully I'm not triggering anybody with the flashing. So I'll just stop talking. I'm gonna take off, go get some food, and I hope you guys roll into a fantastic Sunday, a warm Sunday, a cozy Sunday, a relaxing Sunday. I know I say this all the time, I'm gonna relax tomorrow. I really need to. I really, really do. My body was hurting all week long, and now it's really hurting, so I need to just stop. But hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I hope you guys are safe and warm and cozy. And until my next go around, guys, I love y'all bunches. Bye.